Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you are watching this. This is Will with Travel with That Guy. And we have some exciting news today. It is Thursday, January 6th. So last night, and when I talk about I'm talking about my family, mainly my wife and myself, and our son agreed to whatever we wanted to do. Started talking about other kind of trips that we want to take. And as we were talking about it and we started looking through, and Alaska cruise has always been kind of at the top of the list. We want to go to Alaska. We want to do Alaska. In fact, we had an Alaska cruise booked, which got canceled because of the pandemic. So we started looking, and I found a relatively decently priced one out of San Francisco on Carnival. It was an aft balcony, so that was cool. It was less than $5,000. So we put a hold on it. We didn't put anything down. We just held the stateroom, and we kept looking around. This quickly turned into something else, and that something else has become something that we can check off the bucket list. So we're going to talk about this a little bit today. After I looked at that, I started looking at some other cruise lines. I looked at Princess because I know Princess does Alaska out of San Francisco. I looked at some cruises out of Seattle and Vancouver. I actually even looked at some other options in the Caribbean. And wife comes out and says, "What about Disney?" Now, keep in mind, we had 2 weeks booked at Disney World this summer already. She says, "What about a Disney cruise?" I'm like, "Okay, I can look at this." Not thinking much of it because Disney cruises are always much more expensive than everybody else. Looked at Disney going to Alaska. They go to Alaska out of Vancouver. Looked at Disney Caribbean cruise out of Port Canaveral. Kind of hemmed and hawed. So after we hemmed and hawed a little bit, she comes back out and says, "We have DVC points we can use." Oh, that might work. So I start looking at the points charts for this and seeing how we could do it. And my thought was, okay, we can probably do this. We'd have to cancel our Disney World vacation for this summer, which she's okay with, and probably borrow points from 2023, but we should be able to pull this off. So my thought was that we pay in points for the first and second person and then pay cash for the third person. Okay, let's do this. Let's go ahead and make this happen. Okay, great, awesome. So I sat on hold with Disney Vacation Club for over an hour because they are backlogged, and finally got a hold of somebody, and she went to check to make sure that there was availability in the category we wanted. And then she came back and told us how many points it would cost. So I'm like, okay, wait, so if I double that amount, I don't have the points for it. I can't really do much of anything. So she recommended, well, do you want to go to a lower stateroom category? I'm like, well, we'd have to go down to an inside stateroom, and I don't think either of us really want to do that. She's like, okay, well, you could pay for points on the first and the third person, and then pay the cash rate on the second person, which is the double occupancy second person kind of thing. Okay, let me run that by my wife real quick. Asked my wife, she said, yep, do it. So bucket list item to cross off: on June 17th of this year, we are cruising out of Port Canaveral, doing the Western Caribbean. We are going to Cozumel. We are going to Jamaica. We are going to Georgetown, and we are going to Disney's private island, Castaway Cay. I am thoroughly excited for this trip. This is awesome. It's the first time we've done Disney cruise. We've always talked about going on a Disney cruise. Bucket list item achieved. Now, I know some of you are probably thinking, wait, hold on. You could have sold your DVC points to somebody else and then use the cash from the DVC points to pay for your cruise. This is a horrible use of your points. And for some people, there are a lot of people that live by that. We will sell our DVC points and then turn around and use that cash for a Disney cruise. So a couple problems with that I'm seeing. One, it is January 6th. This cruise is on June 17th. Not a whole lot of time to get this done. Two, just because this is the plan of attack, what happens if you find someone that wants to do it? So we say, okay, we're going to make this happen. We are depending on this money to come in to book this cruise. Go ahead and reserve the cruise, do what we need to do for it. And then the person says, oh, I can't do this. I'm not paying for it anymore. Well, now we don't have the money for it. Lots of other reasons why this really wouldn't work out. So this is the best option for us, was to use our points for the DVC from DVC to book 2 of the 3 people on the cruise and then pay cash for the 3rd person. No skin off our back. It makes it a lot more affordable in the long run, because it ends up being even less than the Carnival cruise was for 3 passengers in cash. And we're going Disney out of Port Canaveral. So the last thing that I looked at for this was to make sure that we weren't doing the same itinerary that we're going to do on the Wonder of the Seas on December 31st. And we're not. We're going to different locations. It's awesome. I am so looking forward to this. I can't believe we're actually going to go on the Disney cruise. Yeah, so I'm asking you guys. I've never been on a Disney cruise. You know, I've done all the different training to sell Disney cruise. And I've read up on it. I know a little bit about some of the things, but since I've never been on it, I don't have the experience or the knowledge that a lot of other people do. So have you ever been on a Disney cruise? Have you done things on there that you don't normally do on a regular cruise line? What are some of your favorite things? We're going to be on the Disney Fantasy, if that helps, for those of you that may or may not have been on a Disney cruise. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what kind of things you enjoy about Disney. What do you enjoy about Castaway Cay? I'm excited to be going to this private island and just having a great time. I'm excited. Hey, this is the first cruise we're going on that's not Mexico. Well, Cozumel is Mexico, but not like Puerto Vallarta and Mazatlan and Cabo. So that's exciting too. So this is all new territory for me. So leave some comments down below. Tell me some things you like about Georgetown and Cozumel and Falmouth, Jamaica, and Castaway Cay. Tell me some things that, you know, maybe some things to avoid when we're there. Just leave those down there in the comments. Maybe we'll do another video of some of the things that people come up with. And yeah, there's going to be videos about this. This is going to be amazing and awesome. And not only of the cruise, but there'll be videos leading up to it on different things. So leave some comments. Please hit the like button so that this video not only tells me that, hey, people liked it, but that it goes out and other people can view these on their homepage or on their up next for videos to watch. And also go ahead and subscribe so that you can be notified when these videos come out. Thanks for watching. Excitement, excitement, excitement. And we'll see you next time.